اينشتاين بيقول التعليم مفهوش ملل، حط نفسك مكاني هتفقد الامل. ملينا المدرسه ونظام صب وكب، شرح طول الوقت عمل لنا دروب. يا استاذنا عقلي مش سبونج بوب، يشرب المعلومه وبعديها يكب. هنا في نوسكول طلعنا من الدروب، لعب مرح تفاعلات هتعجبك يا بوب.
نوسكول أكاديمي. Simply learn different.
Stay positive. The things that you're waiting for and you're hoping for tend to arrive at the most unexpected moment. Good morning, my lovers, and how are you today? I hope everybody's good whenever you are, wherever you are. Welcome back to school one more time. It's time to learn English with English in mind when you can have a lot of fun together. Today, it's time to study grammar used to. So let's see. You know, when we speak about the past time, the present time, the future time, so it's a grammar time. Try it. You just might like it. Tell me, adjective usually comes before what? Yes, adjective comes before the noun to describe the noun. When I say a tall man, so the adjective comes before the noun. It's easy. مش محتاج حاجة يعني. Don't tell people about your plans, but show them your results. Let's show everybody our results together when we study English. Let's get our tools needed. You know what exactly I want from you? Pen and pencil, dictionary, laptop or a computer if you don't have, and of course a notebook. Let's see our objectives for today's lesson. Today, at the end of this lesson, all students must be able to define new vocab as always, and speaking about the past habits, the things that you used to do in the past but you don't do it anymore, and show the difference between used to, be used to, and get used to, and of course listening practice, and we have also phrasal verb. Wow, we have a lot today to do. Let's see our keywords that makes it easy to go through the lesson together. Today we have comfortable, formal, patient, logical, possible, helpful, responsible. All these words and more we're going to study together right now. Ready? Set? Go! Everybody, let's start. Today we will start by the grammar. Used to, be used to, get used to. You ready? You know the difference? Don't worry, it's easy. You're going to learn the difference right now. I used to play football when I was young. What does it mean? No. I'm not going to tell you now. Wait, but just focus in the example. I used to play football when I was young. Does this mean I play football now? Well, let's see. Number 2, I'm used to reading a book every week. Every week, so it's not in the past. Okay, let's see. Number 3, work can sometimes be tough. You know, work is always tough and no one can stand work, but we have to go to work. But you will get used to it. So what is the difference between I used to play, I'm used to reading, you will get used to it? Let's see together. As always, before I explain to you, I would like you to elicit the target language, scan the QR code, watch the video. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. Did you understand? Did you get the difference between them? Between I used to play, I'm used to playing, I will get used to it. Okay, before I explain to you, I would like to make sure that everybody watch the video and you understand what exactly we have to study today. So it's a time for you. Get your cell phone, scan the QR code in front of you on the screen, do this little test. I'm here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. Now it's time to study English with English in mind together. Today, grammar time. We have easy grammar rule. Used to, actions that happened in the past habits, but you don't do it anymore. But sometimes it's happening at the present time, and sometimes it will happen. How is this possible? Let's see some examples together. Number 1, used to. Okay, As always, I'm not going to explain the rule, but I'm going to give you some examples and you will be able to elicit the target language. Okay, when I was young, I used to study English language. Now, I study Russian language. Question: do I study English now? In the present time, do I study English now? No. Yes, the answer is no, I don't study English now. Okay, another question. Did I study English before when I was young? Yes, I studied English language. Okay, did I studied Russian before when I was young? Did I study Russian language? No. Yes, it's no. Russian language is very hard, so I didn't study Russian language when I was young. Okay, number 4, do I study Russian language now? Yes, I study Russian language now. So I used to study English, but I don't study English now. This is my past habit. Actions that happened in the past already, and now it's finished. I don't do it anymore. Now I do different thing. I study Russian language. So I used to study English, but now I study Russian, which means when I was young, I studied English language. Now I don't study English language, I study Russian language. Okay, so let's focus in the form together, and after that I will give you more examples. I said I used to study. I used to study. So notice we say used to plus infinitive. Used to plus infinitive. You know, in English language, to plus infinitive. Okay, so I used to study. It's one of my past habits. So I used to study. How to make a question, this action in the past already. Do you remember how to ask a question in the past tense? Which auxiliary do we use? Exactly, we use did. And after did, do we put the verb in the first form or in the second form in the past, or it must be infinitive? Yes, it's infinitive. So the question is, did you, yes, exactly, did you use to study English? Did you use, not used, because used, it's in the past, but we say use to study English. This kind of question, it's called yes or no questions. So did you use to study English language? Yes, I, it changed to the past. Yes, I used to study English language. If you say no, the negative of did, didn't. No, I didn't. After didn't, use or used. Again, after didn't, infinitive. So no, I didn't use to study English language. But now I study Russian language, which means this is not the past habits that I used to do. When I was young, I used to play football with my friends, but now I don't play football because I don't have a lot of free time.
بنفكرك لو في أي جزئية مش فاهمها اكتبها عندك في النوتس عشان تسأل عنها الأستاذ في الحصة اللايف.
Tell me about your past habits. What did you use to do? What did you use to do? Yes, the answer is I used to, 1, 2, 3, whatever, any past habits you had before, you can tell me. I used to stay awake at night. I used to watch television. I used to go to the cinema. I used to play sports. I used to go out with my friends. Anything, it could be possible. Any past habits, you can tell me about it. So what did you use to do? This is number 1 we have today, used to. Number 2, be used to. Be, verb to be, plus used to. Okay, but in English language, remember, verb to be, always plus, verb, and ing. Correct. So be used to plus ing. Let me give you an example. I am used to reading a book every week. Is this a past habits? I'm used to reading a book every week. Is this a past habits? No, because it's happening at the present time. I am, verb to be, plus used to, I'm used to, ing, reading book every week. So this action is happening at the present time. And take care, because it's continuously. It's happening continuously at the present time, which means every week, right now, I'm reading a book. Every week, I'm reading a book. Number 3, get used to. Get used to, we use it when something is hard, but by time, by practicing, you will be able to do it better, or to get it better, or to have it better. How is this possible? Let's say that I moved from my company to work in a different company. My new job is hard. My boss is very tough. I can't stand him. And the job, I have a lot of tasks I can't handle well. So, what can I do? I don't know. I asked someone who has more experience than me, but he told me, don't worry, you will get used to it. You will get used to it. It means at my work in the future, I will be better. These are the difference between used to, get used to, be used to. Don't confuse them together, because you're very easy. And to make sure you understand everything, as always, we are going to practice some together right now. Look at the screen, complete the sentence, use the correct form of be, used to or used to. Number 1, I, space, between brackets, hate vegetables when I was young. Now I love them. So when I was young, I didn't like vegetables. But now I love vegetables. So this is one of my past habits, to hate vegetables. So the correct answer is I used to hate vegetables when I was young, but now I love them. These are vegetables. So what's your favorite vegetable? Do you like vegetables? Do you eat vegetables a lot? So tell me, what's your favorite one? Me? My favorite vegetable is tomato. I love tomato. Okay, let's move on. Number 2, we live next to a busy road. Busy road, what does it mean? It means crowded street. So I, space, sleep with lots of noise. What do you think? Is this one of my past habits? Of course not, but I'm getting used to it. So I'm used to sleeping. I'm used to sleeping with lots of noise. But in the past, no, I didn't used to sleep in a busy road in a lot of noise. But right now, I'm getting used to sleeping in a busy street. Can you sleep in a busy street like this? Well, I don't think so. I don't like crowded as well. So let's move on together. He's a bit nervous because he space. Nervous. Maybe he has an exam? Maybe. Not speak, between brackets, in public, in front of people. Can you speak in front of people? Do you have the courage to stand in people and speak and tell a speech? Well, let's see. He's a bit nervous because he, exactly, isn't used to speaking in public, like this one. Look at the picture. Yes, he's getting nervous because he has to say a speech in front of other people. Okay, let's move on. We, space, live in the city, but we moved to the country last year. Tell me, do you like the city or do you like the country much? Which one is better? Make a comparison. Okay, the city is crowded, it has a lot of people, but the country is empty, it's not as crowded as the city. Okay, in the city, it is very expensive, but in the country, it's cheap. So tell me, do you like the city or do you like the country more? Anyway, let's not argue about this now. We live in the city, but we moved to the country last year. The correct answer is, it's one of the past habits. We used to live in the city, but we moved to the country last year. This is a picture to tell you the difference between the city and the country. Me, I prefer the country. Next, I didn't recognize you. You not wear glasses. Did you? What does it mean? It means like someone who didn't wear glasses before, but now he wears glasses. So I didn't recognize him. I didn't recognize you because you, negative form of used to, didn't use to wear glasses, like this boy. I didn't recognize him because he didn't used to wear glasses, but now he does. Excellent. I have worked in Argentina for 5 years, so I speak Spanish. Do you speak Spanish? Well, let's see. I have worked in Argentina for 5 years, so I now, because I worked in Argentina, so I'm used to speaking Spanish because I have worked in Argentina. Do you like to visit Argentina one day? Do you know what is the capital city of Argentina? Can you tell me? No? Yes, it's Buenos Aires. Correct. Let's move on together. Okay, complete the sentence. Use the text in the box to check your ideas. Number 1, many people are used to space passive things. The paragraph we studied last time. To doing. Many people are used to doing passive things. Do you remember? To create the flow of happiness. What passive things do you do to make you happy? Let's move on. People who are not used to space can learn how to be happy. People who are not used to happiness can learn how to be happy. Easy? Okay, we're done the grammar part for now, and now let's move to a different topic, which is listening, as one of the greatest skills in English language, to elicit the language and speak like native speaker. I want you all to get back, open the book, page 110. Listen to the conversation and complete exercise A, B, and C. Don't take too long. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. Go listen, and I'm here. We'll see you soon. Bye. Welcome back again, my dear students. How was the listening? Easy? I'm sure it was easy. We have practiced listening out. Okay, the last thing we have today is a phrasal verb. Can somebody remind me by any phrasal verb we have studied before? Yes, phrasal verb is sit, for example, when we say sit down, sit back. Okay, all these phrasal verb, you put a preposition with a word, you combine them together, it gives a different meaning. So let's see what we have today. Look up. No. It doesn't mean to look up like this. It's a different thing. It's a phrasal verb. Put them together, it gives you a different meaning. Number 1, look up. Number 2, look after yourself. What does it mean? To look after something? Well, let's see together. Look after what you have and it will grow. You don't understand? Okay, let me give you more examples. What are other words for look after yourself? It could be fund yourself. It could be take care of yourself, match up, hold your own. All these meaning and more, it is the same like look after yourself. In easy way, it means to take care of yourself. Let's see the first one, to look up. I'm reading a box. Unfortunately, there are some words that I don't understand. I have a dictionary with me, so I have to look up the words that I don't understand in the dictionary. which means I have to search for information. We are reading the newspaper together, but we didn't understand the article we're reading. So please, I don't understand this word. Could you please look it up in the dictionary? It means to find the information in the dictionary and to get the meaning. Word order, we're going to practice together, and this is the last thing we're going to have today. He, father, after, his, takes. Put these words in the correct order to give me a sentence. Yes, the correct answer is he takes after his father. It means he's taking care of his father. Correct. Number 2, story made you up that. Take a guess. You start with the subject. Yes, you made that story up. You made that story up. It means you created the story. It's like fiction. It's something not real. Okay, let's move on. Up, you, with, how, put, noise, do, that. Wow, it's too long, but don't worry. It's easy. Don't panic. Don't be nervous. Calm and think. We start by, yes, exactly, the WH question. How? How do you put up with that noise? How do you put up with that noise? It means how can you stand? How can you be patient with all that noise around you? How do you put up with that noise? Like if you hear many people talking together and you live in a very crowded street, how do you put up with that noise? How do you stand that noise? Last practice we have today. I want you all to get back to page 109 and answer exercise D. Take 2 minutes. I'm here waiting for you. Don't go anywhere. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. Everything's clear? Yes, we're done. And surprisingly, we're done the curriculum for this semester, which means we don't have to study English anymore, but we're going to do some revision. Don't forget. Let's see our closure for today's lesson, the last lesson in the year, and let's see what we have learned today. Today we studied grammar together, the difference between used to, be used to, get used to. I used to play football. Negative form, I didn't use to play football when I was young. I'm used to playing football nowadays. I will get used to my job. It means everything is going to be alright. Listening practice, phrasal verb, look up, look after yourself, new vocabulary, for example, responsible, helpful. We finished and we finally done our curriculum for this year. Take care of yourself. See you next time in the revision. Thank you so much, my lovely students. Well, see you soon. Bye.
نتمنى من كل قلبنا الحصة تكون عجبتك، وبنقول لك ما تنساش تحل الكويز اللي في المصادر، وكمان تقيم الحصة تحت في التعليقات. منتظرينك في اللايف في حفظ الله.